Are you struggling with the knee pain during a squat and confused about proper leg alignment? By the end of this video, you will learn a very easy way to set up an optimal squat position and from the ground up. And if you haven't watched my previous video, and be sure to watch it at the link below. If you want to learn how to retrain your body and then movement safely and then effectively and then move better, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every week. I am Taro Iwamoto. I am a Feldenkrais practitioner. With my backgrounds in athletic training, physical therapy, martial arts, and the Feldenkrais method, I have helped many people like you overcome and then move beyond the pain and the limitations. Now it's your turn, and let's dive in. So how to set up an optimal squat position from the ground up? It's quite easy, and you're going to get on your hands and knees. And so if you have any knee issues, and you can put a padding underneath, and but otherwise let's start. And go ahead and get on your hands and knees. And then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to just crawl around the room for a little bit, going forward and going back just a little bit, and then you come back and then stop. And you really don't have to think too much about doing this crawling motion. And once you're done, and you come back to the hands and knees positions, and you stay there. So the reason why you start with the crawling just for a little bit is it's going to naturalize the distance and positions your legs in an optimal distance apart. And once you've done that, then you stay there, and from here, you're going to put your toes up, and then walk your hands back towards your knees. And keep walking back, and then rock yourself back and put your heels down on the floor if you're able to, if that's too hard for you. And then you can place the books or some folded towels underneath and to fill the gap. But otherwise, once you get there, so now in your squat positions. And if you take a look at the knees and your ankles there, and actually already you are in optimal positions. In fact, if you're trying to push your knees out wider than when you are in that natural positions, and notice what happens to your ankles and feet. And it's not very steady, right? And then you're going to bring your knees in closer together, and notice how that is affect your feet. And that's going to make your arch collapse a little bit. You don't really feel steady either, right? So as you're going through the crawling motion and then come back to your hands and knees and then walk your hands back and then rock yourself back, and then now you're in a squat position. And you are in optimal squat positions already. In fact, if you want to experiment something, once you get into that positions, in the squat positions first, and intentionally, you can try to change the position of your legs a little bit. You can move your knees wider apart and then trying to squat from there. Trying to squat with the knees are wider than you normally have, and then trying to come up. And it's hard, right? And then now you bring your knees close together, and you can even exaggerate to put your knees together and trying to stand up from there. It doesn't feel very steady, does it? And now, let's reset it. On your hands and knees, crawling a few times, walk your hands back, rock all the way here, there you are, and from here, and slowly squat. If that squatting up from here is difficult, you can just grab a hold of furniture or something, you can pull yourself up a little bit to assist, that's okay, and come up. Now you just did it. So typically, when you do the squats, as an exercise, and you learn to do the squats from a standing positions, and that's when people get confused. And you think about how the knees should move, how the hips should move, and where the knees should be when you're going down, how far apart the feet are and should be, all those things. But when you start from the ground up, just like how you learn in the first place as a baby in the first year, you are in the optimal squat positions to begin with. And then from there, you're going to stand up and then reverse that movement. Then there you have an optimal squat. And you can compare that to how you start from standing up and then squat down. And you do that, and then you do from the ground up. From your hands and knees, rock back, squat, and slowly stand up. And notice the difference in the way that you do the squat. From the ground up, and versus from a standing and down to the squat and back up. There's a difference. So comment below if you noticed the squat practice from the ground up was helpful, and did it help with the stability? Did it help with the knee pain? And how is it different from your regular squat practice, from standing up and doing that squats? And so everybody has a different anatomical structures. The shape of the hip joints, the length of the femurs, and the ankle joints, and so forth. And so when you are standing up and starting from the standing positions, there's a lot more variables that you have to pay attention. But when you are getting into the hands and knees positions and then get into the squat positions from there, and when you get to the squat positions, you already organize your legs in the optimal positions from which you can stand up more efficiently. If you want to improve your back pain, be sure to grab your free movement guide to pain-free back at the link below. Check out these videos, and if you like this video, and hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and share with your friends. Comment below how helpful you found this video was. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Happy mindful movement. Bye bye.